So I'm off down to Woodseats, and I thought I'd just do your Queen's Road on the way and see if there's anything interesting down here. But just on this corner, they're talking about some more flats, a big high-rise block on that corner. Just behind it's Farm Road. So we're just behind what was once the Queen's Road ice skating rink. But just here, people mentioned something about some houses being knocked down around here, and I'm wondering if this is the area just here. Just what you were talking about, Richard. Because this looks freshly knocked down, doesn't it? So there's some clearance going on around here. I bet it's for more new flats, isn't it? So you can see the front of the Queen's Road ice skate ring, or it isn't anymore. I think it was a roller skating rink for a while. I don't know if it still is. You can see something down there for roller skating, but it's a big casino. I knew it as Stars nightclub. Came here one Christmas Eve. We'll just carry on down Queen's Road a bit. So you can see to the right hand side of it down towards Bramall Lane. But there's a massive B&Q down here now. Just one more look at the ice skating ring. That probably brings back some memories for people. With a nice trip on the bus into Sheffield and then a walk out to there. But you can see this massive B&Q down here now. This is one for Andrew Gamble. You can see all the to let signs down here. So I don't know if that's for students or for a transient workforce, but it is some B&Q, and it's like the one that was closed down at Darnell on Greenland Road. It's the same sort of size. I don't know how long it'll last, but I remember running down Queen's Road, finishing the Sheffield Marathon. It seemed absolutely ages running down Queen's Road. So we've got the Dulux Decorator Centre just here. But it's very changed, this area, from how I remember it back in 1985, completing the Sheffield Marathon down here. So we've got Evans Cycles here. So I don't know if that bike's 1749 less 50%. Looks a decent bike, that though. You can see the size of B&Q down here. Got Screwfix just here. Looks quite a large one as well. So just behind there you can see it says Sheffield College up there. We're now on Charlotte Road, and I think that passes Cop End at Bramall Lane if I'm right, down there. Screwfix just there. Olive Grove. So if you just go up there, you'll see Olive Grove Works Department, and just there was Sheffield Wednesday's ground before they moved in 1899 to Hillsborough. So you've got various different warehouse type units. Then you've got drive-through, KFC. It's like being in America. I went to America in 2003. I've never wanted to go back since. I don't see the appeal with America, and that was the reason I didn't like the type of society in America where you got to drive everywhere. Seemed no community. I mean, this road should be part of the tram network. So you've got Yorkshire Furniture Carpet Warehouse just there. Thought I'd just show you some of the units. It's got a massive Salvation Army there. So we're paying for all offices in London. Home Bargains just there, and then Dreams Bed Specialist. Now, from my understanding, they're extremely expensive. I could be wrong on that one, but there's one at Worksop, and I've been in there and looked at the prices. So we're at something called Queen's House. It's some sort of wholesale for furniture, it says. Queensland Furniture Wholesale. Places look very different when you walk them, don't they? We've got a Jewson's just there. So is that the River Porter just there on Queen's Road? It's either Porter or cheaper, I think it's Porter. You can see Jewson's right across there. We buy cars. I don't know what the building work is going across there. See if you can find out in a moment. So that new plot is Costa Coffee. So it'll probably be a drive-in, will it, or a restaurant. I just hate the American way of life now in the UK. I don't want to be part of the EU, and I don't want to be part of America either. You can see some like interesting stuff above all the windows along here. When people had a bit more time. So we're just skirting the edge of Bramall Lane again. You can see James Cycles up there. Oh, it's an interesting looking building. So I'm actually videoing a snapshot in time. What's it going to be like in 20 years time? Because it's certainly changed since when I came down here running a marathon in '85. It's got St Winifred Centre there. I mean, the architecture on something like that's so much nicer than this square box stuff, isn't it? Even some flowers on it as well. And a bit of a mosaic there. Certainly needs some hope. So just across there you can see a good old-fashioned advertisement. And if you carry on up Myrtle Road, which is to the left, you'll come to one of Wednesday's old grounds at Myrtle Road as well. Steeped in Wednesday history and folklore around here. So we've got the old Earl Marshal, well, the Earl of Arundel, sorry, it says. So I'm just watching the road very carefully around here. I just wanted to show you that sign. I think this has got links with Sheffield Wednesday and probably Sheffield United as well, the Earl. Or it's got something very historical to do. But that's Myrtle Road up there. For anybody new to my channel, Wednesday had 5 grounds around Bramall Lane. They were the Blades before Sheffield United. They only changed the name to the Owls because they moved to Ollerton in 1899. So we've got Alpha's just here, if that's still open. So just over there, you can see a couple of churches, and then in a moment I'll show you why. I've just shown you a couple of churches. So a Lost Garage, Dolphin and Car Wash there. Nice bit of wall art, but I'm not voting green. I don't want your nonsense. So you've got Agler's Corner there. Now, wasn't there an issue with somebody who used to be a DJ there? He turned up at a Let Women's Speak event, if I'm right, and then got banned. I think it was Agler's Corner. If I'm not wrong, I apologise in advance. So we've got Sheffield Pro Golf just there. There's quite a lot on it, yeah. But for you to understand why I showed you a couple of churches now, I'm not very keen on it. I've been to Turkey and we've got some beautiful mosques in Turkey, but I really don't like the mosques in the UK. So it's Boots Opticians down here. So what bank was that, folks? It's Ely, well it was Ely branch, it's a savings bank, but which of the big 4 or big 6 was it? It's now an antique centre, as you can see. JD Gym's there. Shut down TV discount. So much of the little businesses have gone. European Foods. Gulf's Fabrics over there. You can see the number of shut shops around here. I'll spin round again in a moment. But you see the cars, but where's the people? I'll just nip across the road and give you a view from the other side. But we're on the A61. So you see these big warehouses everywhere, and then all your smaller shops go. But I don't think, I'm trying to think of the big computer place, because I'm going to come across it when I get to Maresbrook. It's the only place you can buy computers from now, and it's always been expensive to me. We had lots of cheap little electronics places around, and they got hoovered up, pushed out of business. That's Benson's flooring down there. But look at the cars and lack of people. So this site's being cleared off at the moment. They were doing some work on the roads last time I came down here. And I just seen a train going over the bridge. I didn't know if that was still used, and it is. Give you an idea, just round here. Lack of people, isn't it? But cars should have a tram, like I said already, trams should be coming down here. So I don't know if that was an old pub or what, just there. So is this Porter, folks, again? Winging its way into Sheffield. So somebody's asked me to do Ely, but I need a tour guide round Ely, because I wouldn't really know where to go. So, like I said, I don't know if that was a pub at one bit or a bank or whatever. But I've just seen a train coming over here, and this was actually originally, I think, a train station just here. It's been a used car spares place. I don't know if it still is. So we've got Ponsford up here, and they've actually done a big extension on the side, and where you can see that bridge, that's a new construct. So you can do the old stuff even in today's age if you can be bothered, because that looks a really good bridge from the modern Ponsfords to the old one up there. Just zoom in on it. So you can see Ponsford there. Shows that quality can last on the high street. But I came up here with Mark Bannerman, and Mark was dragging me into all sorts of different places. He makes me focus. Mark makes me focus on different things. So we got the White Line here, and we ended up going in Ponsford, and we could see the old writing on the side of the White Line on the inside of Ponsford. Well, look at the lack of people and the number of cars. It's just all becoming more and more American-like. Go to a warehouse or retail park. So you can see the writing on the wall. Well, that's on the other side actually in Ponsford as well. They pulled some, well, I think they went down to the bare plaster and found that underneath it. So they must have just butted that Ponsford building straight up to the White Lion. There's some interesting streets around here, and we've got the Red Line here as well. So we've got a motorcycle shop, the Royal Enfield. Some of these side streets are so interesting. I'm sticking with Queen's Road. So that's the Red Lion pub. See some of the side streets, very interesting around here, quirky. So I got a bit confused because it says London Road now, and I've just checked and I'm on the right road for Woodseats, so I'll carry on. So we've got the Crown Inn just there. Got Saxon Road down there. Like I said, there's some really interesting side streets around here. Got a vintage toys and train shop just there. And I don't know what Rails of Sheffield is, I've never heard of those either. So that must be another toy shop, as you can see. And that does mail order. So a few interesting shops. But I understand, I think we're on Chesterfield Road now, and we must be just passing through Mearsbrook, because that says Mearsbrook Buildings. I didn't realise that. We've got the office of Louise Haigh, the failed transport minister. So it gives you an idea of the different shops along here. I'll just zoom it in a bit. So we've got B&M up here, got a Lidl just there. So I've just come off the main road to show you the vestry hall just there, and I must be on Mearsbrook Park Road, so I'm probably going to stop my video here. I thought I'd just show you the vestry hall, just see if there's any more continuation along here. Well, there's your B&M. Cafe just there. Got Nails Bar, Ali's Barbers, the log shop, selling logs. So we're 107, 109 Chesterfield Road. Coffee shop again, barbers. Yeah, so I was going to turn off left anyway for Mearsbrook. Oh, it looks like an old tool shop shut. Nails and Beauty. But then again, we've got lots more warehousing here. Sheffield Auction Gallery down there. So I've walked from the Canal Basin. I thought it were a lot further than this, and I just do not understand why people don't get out and walk more, because it's quite a nice walk from here into town. So you've got Boots, Costa Coffee, and then I know my left turn was going to be about Curry's on here because I looked on the map, and that was a store I was starting to think about. Curry's has never been cheap, so I don't know why a lot of the small electronic businesses went out of business. So you've got the food warehouse, Curry's, and then it's Poundland up there. But I'm going to wrap up that section of my video, go and do Mearsbrook Park, and then I'll go and do Woodseats. So that's Mearsbrook United Reformed Church. So if you can like the video, follow the channel and click on notifications for new videos in the future, I'd appreciate that.